Hey, what up, everybody? This y'all shorty Rachel. I hope that all of y'all is having a blessed and humble day. I wanted to take a minute and talk to y'all about this little article I came across. Well, let's not say talk about, because I am going to talk about it, but I'm not going to go so deep into it. What I really want to do is give my advice about this article, give my opinion. Now, this article is about a mom here in Pennsylvania, a little close to Philadelphia where I'm from, that killed her two kids in the basement and said that they committed suicide because her 11-year-old son was being bullied in school, being picked on by being called fat, and much more. Now, if you know me, you know that I'm all about the kids, being a voice for them, speaking up for them. I have a petition out here to put cameras in each and every one of our classrooms in all of the schools so that we can see what's going on in these classrooms. Why are these kids committing suicide? Why are these kids picking on each other? Is it the kids on kids? Is it the teachers on kids? Let's try. There's so much to this to try to prevent the sexual harassment and much more. But for a parent to sit here and take all the stuff that's going around as a joke, or because she got tired of her kids, to kill them and then blame it on the school, I don't think that's right. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to read this article to y'all. I'm going to give y'all my opinion, what I think, how I feel. But at the end of the day, even though there's a lot of this stuff going on, and this is the reason why I'm talking about it. Parents, talk to y'all kids because there's a lot of sick people out here. Like, parents like this, moms like this don't deserve to be moms. And there's a lot of serious things going on in these schools for her to sit here and blame something on somebody else when it didn't happen. Right is right and wrong is wrong. The school district has done a lot of parents real dirty. But that don't mean that I'm going to sit here and blame something on them that they didn't do. This mom was out of pocket for this. Watch this. Alright, y'all. This article is called "A Pennsylvania Mother Told Authorities Her Two Children Committed Suicide. Now She's Charged with Murder." This article was made by CNN. So I'm going to just read to y'all as I go. Albany Township, Pennsylvania. When first responders arrived at Lisa Snyder's home in Pennsylvania on September 23rd, they found a horrific scene. Snyder's 8-year-old son and 4-year-old daughter were in the basement hanging by their necks from a support beam. A probable cause affidavit filed with the court said the children were in cardiac arrest and died a few days later, the affidavit said. Snyder told investigators that she thought the children killed themselves. The affidavit said her son was bullied at school and had talked about taking his life. His mother told troopers, and he told her he didn't want to die alone. But that story was a lie, prosecutors say. Investigators found no evidence that the boy was being bullied. On Monday, more than 2 months after the children died, Snyder, 36, was arrested and charged with murdering Connor and Brindley. Snyder's attorneys, Dennis Charles, declined to comment when reached Monday on the phone. "My policy has always been not to discuss active cases with the media," he said. Berks County District Attorney John Adams said at a news conference Monday that Snyder continues to maintain that children killed themselves. He described investigators' findings, but offered no motive. "I don't know that there's any explanation for her behavior at all. I don't think that I can stand up here, nor can anyone explain the horrific loss of two innocent children's lives," Adams said. Snyder was charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder, 2 counts of endangering the welfare of children, 2 counts of third-degree murder, tampering with fabricating physical evidence, cruelty to animals, and sexual intercourse with an animal. She's being held without bond in the Berks County Prison. Snyder and her children lived in Albany Township, about 75 miles northwest of Philadelphia. She told investigators that children made fun of Connor because he is fat and he was starving himself, the affidavit said. He tells me he hates school. Every day he tells me he doesn't want to talk about school," Snyder told investigators. She told investigators that she sat down with her son the week before his body was found and encouraged him to come to her. If you ever feel hurting yourself, he did say to me when we were talking, I would have killed myself already, but I am scared to go by myself, Snyder said, according to the affidavit. Adam, the prosecutor said, Snyder ordered the dog lead. The children were hanging from September 22nd and picked it up from a store the morning of September 23rd. On that day, Snyder told investigators Connor asked to build a fort in the basement when he got home from school. She told investigators that her son took two dining room chairs downstairs along with the dog lead and asked his sister to come play with him, the affidavit said. While the kids were in the basement, Snyder said she put away laundry, went outside to play with the dog, and smoked a cigarette, and went downstairs to ask if the children wanted frozen pizza with Chef Boyardee for dinner, the affidavit said. First responders found the children hanging from the beam, about 3 feet apart, the affidavit said. 2-bar-height dining room chairs were knocked onto their sides, the affidavit said. Snyder told investigators she tried to lift Brinley, who weighed 40 pounds, but she couldn't work the latch on a dog lead. The affidavit said, I put a sore in there. They're called dog leashes, but anyways, she said she couldn't lift the 151-pound Connor either, the affidavit said. She then went upstairs and called 911 and never returned back to the basement, the affidavit said. The children died 3 days later. Adams said investigators had questions right away. Eight-year-olds generally that I am aware do not commit suicide, Adams said. School officials and family members said Connor never mentioned he was suicidal or being bullied, the affidavit said. Others, including a witness who lived in Snyder's home, said Connor never told them he was a victim of bullying. The document said a security video of Connor getting off the bus on the day his body was discovered showed no signs of distress, it said. In fact, from the video, he appeared to be a happy child, Adams said. Adams did not identify the witness who lived in the home, but said that Snyder's 17-year-old son lived there. The witness said the younger children rarely played in the basement, Adams said. Adams said the Berks County Children and Youth Services had previously been involved with the family. Adams said children were removed from the home in 2014, but he didn't specify which children they were returned to her care in February 2015. Adams said he did not say why the children were removed. The agency was involved with the family until November 2015, he said. As far as we can tell from the evidence that we have reviewed, they made what appeared to be the proper decisions at the time, Adams said. CNN is reaching out to the agency for comment. The affidavit said 3 weeks before her children died, Snyder told a witness she was depressed and couldn't get out of bed. She also made a statement that she does not care anymore about her kids, the affidavit said. In the days before her children's death, Snyder's Gmail account made several online searches that drew investigators' interest. In one instance, her account looked up carbon monoxide in a car, how long to die, the affidavit said. Google searches on her account showed search on website that described an affidavit way to hang someone with using a simple suspension, the affidavit said. The district attorney said the case has been an emotional one for investigators. Anytime that any of us have to investigate, prosecute cases that involve the abuse or death of an innocent child, it all hits us in the heart, he said. Connor said Brinley's death have made authorities appreciate the quality of life and the value of human life, Adams said. It's just not right and it's not fair, he said. Alright, y'all. Y'all heard me read the article. And let me start off by saying that in my opinion, people like her don't deserve to be mothers. From everything that I read to y'all, from what I read online, I think it's messed up. I don't know how somebody could sit here and hurt their own kids and just pinpoint fingers on another person. In this situation, the mom pointed it at the school. Now, if the little boy was being bullied, in my opinion, I believe that the little boy should have gotten the services that he did. Now, it seems to me like even on an investigation that was being followed, it seemed that the mom had depression. something that I believe that she should have went to therapy for. Kids are hard to deal with, but they are a blessing. And I don't know how can somebody, no matter what we're going through, hurt them. The whole point of me making this video is everybody, we need to start talking to our kids and start talking to each other, start coming together as a community, because things like this do exist out here. There is people this sick out here that would sit here and actually do what this lady did to her kids. Like, I do apologize because in the beginning of the video I said that the little boy was 11. But on most articles, it does say like that. I went with CNN because I know the story will be a little more true. But like I said, once again, my apology for saying that he was 11 when he was 8. But like, yo, some parents don't deserve to be parents. And I've said it over and over in my videos. Heaven's playground is getting full. So let me know what y'all think. How y'all feel about this? Leave y'all comments below and let me, give me y'all opinion. Because to me, words can't describe. And I don't even know if I'm able to say what I want to say here on YouTube. But like I said, ladies, if you're depressed, go to therapy. It does work. If you feel like you're overwhelmed, speak up. If you're stressed out, your child is driving you crazy, speak up. Men, if you're not with the mother of your kids and you notice that she's stressed out and she's reaching out for help, step in, do something. Whether she likes it or not, you're the father. I'm not telling nobody what the fuck to do. I'm sorry if I said that like that. But at the end of the day, it's time for us as parents to start stepping up to the plate. Too many innocent lives being lost. The bullying in schools. The stuff that's happening in our communities. Then on top of it all, you see mothers on the news killing their own kids. Mothers, fathers, stepfathers, stepmothers. Like, things are getting out of pocket. Like, there's got to be something out in this air that is driving people crazy. Like, I don't know what it is. Because, damn, I can't sit here. I suffered through bipolar depression. I can't imagine myself doing this to my kids. Before I hurt them, I walk away. Therapy works. It's time to start coming together as a community. Listen. My condolences go out to them little boys. To that little boy and that little girl. I don't know where the father was at in the situation, but depression is something that's very serious, and we have to start bringing awareness to it. By the way, don't forget to sign the petitions. Check our website out. Check us out on Facebook and on Instagram. If y'all want to support us by buying our hoodies, we sell them through Printful with our logos on it. We sell hoodies, t-shirts, joggers, and much more. Just let us know.
You gotta take what you're given, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talking like they politicians and choose to be an accountant because it's safe in a